So this rock was against the wheel of our hybrid. And this is our campsite. This trip was intended to be a lovely, light-hearted overview of our new Oztrack Tanami X15B, looking at some of the features internally and just showing you around the camper. However, sadly, nature had other plans for us. So before we could get around to really getting some good footage of the camper, we were actually caught out by a flash flood. We were well aware of the rain situation in eastern New South Wales. However, this campsite is west of the Great Dividing Ranges, and we thought quite isolated and safe from the rainfall that we had experienced on the coast. And once again, we pick the best weather to go camping in. Actual storm happening behind me. It's currently 6:20 in the morning, and this is the van behind me. And that's the river. So we've just packed up, very unceremoniously. Bub's feral, we're all tired. Spot that's normally okay, but turns out it wasn't. Camping buddies packing up, and there's the van, parked way up the hill. So that's our way home. The bridge is way down there. We came down the road to see if the bridge is open. And the road's not even open. Yeah, it's not safe to take that. So back to camp with us. Go have some breakfast. So it's hard to see it now. It's probably a 2-meter drop here to what is normally the riverbed. And that is the road. So it's literally making like rapids down that way, so definitely a no-go to drive. So here we are, safe and sound. Luckily, we found a bit of a ridge where we can park the van for the day. The way the water's looking, it looks like we may even spend another night here. So we met another gentleman that was camping down the way, and he was camping in a camper trailer as well. And we've run the drone over his campsite a couple of times, but we haven't actually been able to find his camper, so it looks like it may even have washed away. We're going to walk up the hill and see if we can get at the camper in the riverbed. See if we can actually just see it. Hoping it hasn't washed away. It's an ultimate camper. Which is quite a light camper, really good camper, but quite light. The worry is that being so light that the river would just have taken it, so we're going to walk over the hill and have a look. Flooded area, and there's his wheel tracks. Despite searching around 2 kilometers up river for the camper, we just could not find any trace of it, so it had truly washed away. Sobered by the experience, we headed back to camp and started to pack up to go home. Turns out there's a big log over the main road of the bridge, so to get into this property you drive over a low-lying bridge. You can get to the bridge now, so if the bridge weren't blocked by a tree you could get out, but we've only got help coming tomorrow morning. None of us have chainsaw big enough to take out the tree, so we've made a little fire. We're having a bottle of wine. They sell a lovely wine up here. Still no viable way out. It's Sunday night at 20 to 8, and here we sit. After the removal of the log from the bridge, we were able to make our way home. If you enjoyed this episode of Impala Overland, please consider subscribing and check out some of our other videos. See you next time.